Okay, so I think that when you start casting the spell, there's a sudden like silence, and like what's before this happens? What's everybody doing between when Breakdown dashes into the house and the moment the spell goes off?
I mean, I guess sort of knowing that Breakdown is going through this whole heal thing and seeing, I just kind of let him do his thing.
Okay, Crusher, what are you doing?
Is everyone else still out? Like, what did the rest of the gang members do? Like, because I would react
They're
to how they're reacting to the situation.
okay. Yeah, I mean they're all trying to get like in the house at least, or like clustering around it, or like, going around back because they want to know what all the shouting is about and if somebody needs to get gat, right? Like,
Right.
are we rolling out or what?
I would say then, like, if I'm close enough to understand what Breakdown's trying to do, even if the most, like, simplest sense that she's trying to, or sorry, he's trying to heal the person, then I just, like, form an area of space around Breakdown and everyone
Okay.
else. And if that's, like, aggressive enough to where I actually have to, like, physically move someone, then it goes to that point, yeah.
Okay, cool. And Night's Ass, you and Bon Bon, what are you two doing?
Again, I'm just kind of letting
Yep.
Breakdown do his thing.
Okay, Night's Ass, what are you doing?
So this was inside that? Like, where was this again?
This is in the kitchen of the like apartment that DeShaun was in.
Um, it's kind of dangerous, but honestly, I'm just kind of outside, still thinking about everything. I'm kind of like stuck in my head. Like that 7-year-old really cheered me up. I don't even care about the obscenities he was screaming at me. You know, I was just like so happy to finally get noticed. But I'm still like kind of like touching my face. Like, do I need Botox? Like, what is
Oh,
going on
it's
right
just-
now?
Sad moment of internalized misogyny. Okay, cool. So inside, I think what happens is that there's this like sequence of events where Breakdown, you come in and you start casting a spell, and the like wind from your magic blows your like cloak back, so everyone can see your beautiful elven features. And everybody goes quiet as soon as like smoke starts pouring out of your hands, and everyone just like shuts up and watches. And the first sound that we hear again is the like pinging sound of the bullet being like ejected from his wound and falling onto the floor. And then Crusher, that's when you come in, and as soon as that happens, the guys that were arguing with DeShaun are like, "See, this elf motherfucker fixed this problem. Now we got to go fix ours." And they see you come in, Crusher, and they're like, "DeShaun, get your fucking RoboCop friend here to come with us. Let's go deal with this problem." And so DeShaun kind of is like, "Fuck, the thing I was arguing about, like I don't have ground anymore." And he looks at you, Crusher, like, do you want to come shoot at some gangsters with us, or
Does he
like
say that, or is he just look?
no, but he looks at you like, and I don't know, maybe you're not the one that picks up on it, but somebody nearby does, where he looks at you like, "I've lost control of this situation. Do you want to go with these guys and use your big gun? Because that worked out okay for him." So
I'm just guarding the door so that no one can enter and or leave this area to make it harder for Breakdown. So I don't really get anything else from what's going on. Like maybe if the guys in front of me actually say like, "Why don't you bring your RoboCop friend?"
yeah.
If I hear them say that, then I don't like react to it. I just don't move. I just kind of stand there.
I'm at this point, I like obviously look really exhausted, but if I hear somebody say something like that, I put my hand on Crusher's arm. I'm like, "Remember Hadia, we're here for Hadia."
Do you have magic still going?
Oh yeah. There's like the dissipating like smoke, and you can feel that like soul curdling tingle of magic. So
I mean, I'd probably swat your fucking hand away as hard and fast as possible. I don't know if that means if I'm about to break your hand or what, but if you like reach out and touch me, like I immediately either like back off, push your arm away, push you away. Like there's a physical alteration.
sure, yeah, okay. So breakdown. Yeah, I mean, it catches you totally by surprise. I don't think you can dodge, but you can make a body roll. Like, yeah, Crusher just like straight arms you and shoves you into the table, and you like fall hard. Make a Make a resist damage roll.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Okay, so body. Dermal armor is 0, right? I don't wear armor.
Okay.
I used my dodge pool. What's my target number?
What's your strength, Crusher? 10?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh,
I'm gonna
I
be
know,
I'm gonna be
it's an
passed
8.
out, even though like
Yeah, but you're not
Hold on.
using your full strength because you're not trying to punch Breakdown in the face. Okay, so we'll say
Yeah,
target
I'm
number.
just trying to get distance between me and
Okay.
Breakdown. And
I don't know. He made that gang super anti-human.
What's your regular unarmed attack stats, Crusher? Like if you were trying to punch Breakdown in the face.
I have no idea. I only have my guns
Okay.
down for weapon.
I will check. It's not going to be the full, but I just want to know what the staging
My
is.
unarmed combat is a 6. I know that. I don't know what the
Yeah,
damage
it's just
is.
a roll if you like want to hit.
You could be an orc next.
Melee combat. Okay, here we go. So it's strength M1 stun.
Strength
So we'll say
M1?
6. You're resisting a 6 M1 stun attack. There, Breakdown.
I swear to God, if I rolled to not pass out and then I get a concussion because he just like shoved me into a tree.
Oh
He
no.
just pushes you gently and you fly through the wall. Fucking cartoon
oh.
character. Well, he can't kill you, but he can knock you out and hurt you. But anyway, yeah, it's just a reactionary. Like you come up to him and he just like swats you. Make that test. So it's body. Target number is 6. Every success you get will reduce it from M to.
It's a 0, I think.
Which one did you? Oh yeah, 0 plus 0. What did you roll for your body dice?
2, because my body's 2.
Oh yeah, 6 greater than 6, 3 or 4. I don't know why it says 4 successes. Here, let's do it on just do a regular roll.
Okay.
So
Roll.
your dice pool is
pool.
dice pool is your body.
Target number is 6. Right?
Target number 6. Yeah, just roll that. Okay, yeah, because you don't have any armor anyway. All right, so you take like an M stun, which puts you up to serious, I think. You've taken 6 boxes of stun wounds so far.
When that, like when I swat her away, is the magic gone? Like what do I?
You were just there for the tail end of the magic. Like she still when he turned to you, he still had like smoke and like his weird magic like visage a little bit. Like you could sense the magic, but the spell was cast already. But yeah, so you lash out and Breakdown. You like slip in some blood, get thrown back, hit your head on the counter. Everything goes like white. And it's all like
Give up.
blurry and loud, and you hear your ears are ringing. You like bang your head really hard. I think Hadia runs past Crusher and like runs over to you, and you can't really hear what she's saying, but she's like holding your shoulders and saying something to you. But over the like ambient noise and the fact that you just bang your head really hard, it's hard to say what's going on.
So from my
Yeah,
point
Crusher,
of
what do
view,
you?
like
Yeah.
Hadia runs past me and is casting more magic on Breakdown. From my point of view.
I mean, maybe she just runs over. You see her like run over and kneel in front of Breakdown and start like talking to her.
Because my reaction would be, I push Breakdown away, and then I would immediately just go and like, if there's no more magic, I would just go and like try to grab her, to like make it better, whatever that means.
Right.
But I'm a stupid idiot, so I go and like try to pick her up or something like that. But
Okay.
then if I see Hadia's like doing more magic, like I don't know
Yeah,
what
I don't think you see her like she's not casting a spell or anything. Like, she comes like running over and is like, "Oh my God, Breakdown!" and like, "Are you okay?" and is like, seeing if she's all right. But she's not. Yeah, not that you can tell casting. You might be paranoid that she's going to cast a spell, but
yeah. I mean, I'm just like holding Breakdown there.
okay.
And
Yeah,
just,
Hadia
like,
will get
waiting
out of
for
your
something
way.
to happen.
Okay, so you pick Breakdown up, and Breakdown's all like confused and like Breakdown. You feel yourself being lifted off the floor.
My life is weird right now. I don't know.
Okay. So at this point, DeShaun just like loses momentum in the argument, and the guys are like, "Look, DeShaun, whether you fucking come with us or not, we're gonna go and make this right. Those fucking Crimson Crush shitheads are gonna pay." And they like grab guns off of the counters and stuff, and like probably about a dozen of them all like leave through the back door. The guy on the table is like clutching his chest and like babbling in Spanish. There's like tears streaking down his face. And I guess where do you go once you have Breakdown in your arms?
Well, the table's occupied by someone already, right? By the orc that you just killed. I guess I walk over to DeShaun and just like with Breakdown in my arms, and I'm just like in front of him, just waiting for him to say something.
Okay. So DeShaun makes the transition from like fighting with his gang to losing that fight to, you know how when some people are mad about something that they fucked up, they'll like turn it around on the closest person to them. That's what he does. So he like turns to you, Crusher, and he's like, they're gonna go out there and get their fucking asses shot, and it's all your fault, RoboCop. And he like pushes you, and he's like, if you just manned up and gone out there with us, this wouldn't be a fucking problem. Get that elf out of my face. And he like tries to get past you to get out of the house.
Can I one arm hold Breakdown and the other arm grab his neck and pick him up?
He's a troll, so
Ooh,
I mean,
he's
you got cybernetic arms, but it'd be a contest.
I think at this point I want to try to step in, like,
Do you wanna-
Yeah, like I'm about to get
Gentlemen!
physical. I'm about to get physical with him.
Okay.
All right, I understand things are heated. We got problems we need to solve. DeShaun, we need to go to our meeting. So how can we help you to make sure that we can get to our meeting?
So DeShaun like has this like he steps back and he's you can see he's actually make a charisma check because you can see he's right on the edge of that like chest butting like what fucking you want to start something, and he's like pulling his shirt up and like doing that thing.
Third charisma check of the night. Let's see. What's my target?
Deckers are known for their face-to-face charisma.
Social engineering, man.
Target's gonna be 4.
All right, we can do this.
Yeah, I believe in you.
2.
Nice. Okay. All right. So he backs up, and he's like, okay. All right. And he's like talking to himself. He's like, count to 10. Fucking count to 10, DeShaun. Takes a deep breath. He's like, okay. Fuck. And he like looks at the back door. He's like, there's no stopping that shit now. You guys got somewhere to be? He like, it's like trying to like calm himself. And he's like, yeah, I made a fucking promise to my cousin. I'll get you to that school. All right. Then I'll come back and deal with this shit. And he looks at Crusher. He looks at you, and he's like, but if you fucking change your mind, man, this is only going to get worse before it gets better. And we could really use kind of like gestures at you. Somebody of your stature fucking help us with this Crimson Crush problem.
Well, I put it. Hold on. I put a hand up, and I put a second hand up to Crusher because I know he's about to like gesture, do something. You know, my man's services. Well, they go for quite a lot of money on the outside. Maybe we might be able to help you, but it's going to cost.
So he looks at Crusher and looks at you and kind of like looks around. Night's Ask, you're not there, right? You're outside.
I'm still outside.
Okay. All right. Just alone in the open courtyard.
Taking it all in.
Some little kid playing basketball, staring at the weird human lady.
Just pacing back and forth.
He looks at Crusher and then at Bonbon and it's like, what is this wee shit? I don't want to hire all y'all. This guy's the only one who looks like he can bang half a dam. And look at the size of that fucking gun. Look, I'll work out a deal with my goblin brother here.
All right, great. If you want to have a 12-hour negotiation because our man Crusher can't talk here, then that's fine. But I can help negotiate a deal potentially between you and our teammate Crusher.
So I think he says to you, like, he gets offended when you're like, oh, he may not be able to talk. You imply that he's stupid. And DeShaun says something. He like barks something at you in this like guttural, like weird language. I think you guys have heard it before from another orc or a troll previous. And then Hadia steps in, and the two of them have a short conversation in that language. And then DeShaun backs off and is like, he's like, look, I'm being fucking disrespectful. I'm sorry. He says that to Hadia, not to you, but you get that it's supposed to be an apology to you. And he's like, look, the truck is still here. If you don't mind riding in the back, I can get you to this school. It's going to be a safer fucking place than this. And he like looks around and he looks at the dude on the table and then looks at Breakdown, who's like still being like cradled in like one arm. You've like got her kind of like a baby. Breakdown, what do you do? Like you're starting to get your hearing back. Your head is pounding, but you see like DeShaun like look at you. Do you want to say anything?
No. I don't want to say nothing.
Okay.
Actually, no. I would like once I've started to kind of gain awareness again. I just ask like, is he okay? And I look at the guy on the table, but I can't like really see him. So I'm just like,
okay. Does anybody present in the room speak Spanish?
Did I do good?
I don't.
I think I only speak English, and that's it.
Okay. All right.
Can't you only speak as many languages as your intelligence allows?
You get English for free. You get your native language for free. So if you're not English, you have to buy that. But I think all of you have English, and then you get points to buy languages with your intelligence.
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't spend points for something stupid like that.
Well, you get free like points, but they're based on your intelligence. So you could kind of understand one other language if you have intelligence 1. Anyway, the guy on the table is like reaching out to like Breakdown, trying to like touch him, and is like babbling in Spanish, and obviously like 1,000-yard stare, like he's in shock, but he's just like, he sounds like he's praying, like he's like clutching his neck. He probably doesn't see you. He probably sees like an angel that came down from heaven, fucking saved him with his magic.
Right.
Yeah, so that's happening. But yeah, he looks like he's not going to die of a sucking chest wound anytime soon. He's still hurt, but
Okay. So yeah, I'm like, is he okay? Is he okay? And then seeing him like move around actively, even though I can't like super tell, it's like, he's okay, right? I like reach out to Bonbon. I'm like, he's okay, right? Did I do okay?
You did perfect. You did good.
awesome.
That'll do, Breakdown. That'll do.
I just want to fucking go to sleep.
Awesome. Okay, so you guys want to take DeShaun up on the truck ride?
Yeah.
As a person who is almost passed out, I would say yes, we should do that.
Yeah, that's probably a good call. So you go outside and what do they see? Knight's asked, like, what's the scene when everybody comes out the front door?
I'm kind of talking to myself. And yeah, just like walking back and forth, like toying with my hair. Just like, I've kind of been wrapping my hair around my fingers so much that like some parts are just like in a knot, kind of knotted. And I'm still like going in, just like, I don't know. I'm kind of a mess. I don't even know how. You know?
Okay, so everybody coming outside, what does Knight's ass see when the party returns to the courtyard?
Well, I'm carrying Breakdown. Bonbon's probably at the front of all this, and DeShaun's behind us as we walk out.
Okay, so you're still carrying. We get like a like Kevin Costner bodyguard moment, like you're carrying Breakdown.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't think of any other action movies right now that I would rather like, so we'll go with the romantic one, I guess.
Okay, all right.
Maybe
So-
maybe the what's it called? Black Hawk Down when he's carrying the
Black Dove down.
Black
Yeah.
Dove Down. Yeah, that's the
Lake
one.
Dove.
Someone
right.
better draw that, by the way.
All right, so Crusher, Crusher carrying Breakdown. Breakdown is covered in blood, and Bonbon, are you like? What's the look on Bonbon's face when all of this is happening and you come out into the courtyard?
I mean, you know, I think at this point, like, Bonbon is experiencing a high stress situation because of the time. Like, believe it or not, Bonbon
Gotta stay
hack
on
or not.
schedule.
Yes, exactly. I feel like it will reflect poorly on Bomb Threat. So I'm just like,
That's good.
yes, that's kind of like, motivating thoughts right now.
Awesome.
We gotta go.
So yeah, somebody's got to keep the shit on the road. Okay, so you all get in the into the truck, and some in the back, some in the front, and head for the school, I guess. and it's not a long car ride. Who's in the front seat with DeShaun?
After putting like breakdown in the back, I'd give him the front seat with him, if I can fit there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess if he's a troll, I fit
it's
there.
huge. He's a troll. It's a troll.
Yeah.
It's his like troll truck.
Huge.
Yeah. Okay, so he's talking to you, kind of. But you get the impression he's talking to himself, where he's just like cursing and like hitting the dashboard while he's driving. He's like, fuck, and like he's pissed, and he's trying to like do his job and like drop you off, but you can tell he's like got something else on his mind. He's gonna like turn around and go deal with some shit after
Yeah.
this.
I guess like after like the third or fourth time that he kind of has like a silent freak out, I just like put one arm onto his shoulder and just like stare straight at him with like a super stern face. I don't say anything. I just like do that and see how he responds.
Okay. Make a. What are you trying to accomplish? What do you want him to? How do you want his behavior to change or his attitude to change? What do you want to do?
I want him. I would think that with his personality type, I would think that I want him to seem like I feel like I'm in control, and that because of me feeling safe in the situation, he should too.
Excellent. Okay.
What am I rolling for that?
Breakdowns covered in blood?
Yes, but it's
Okay.
the wrong color. It's
not my blood.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so I move towards him in the back of his truck.
Okay.
And from my bag, I pull out a Magano, like embroidered washcloth or a small towel,
Yeah.
and I start like dabbing the bits of blood off of him.
Aw.
Okay.
I'm pretty aware now. I'm still like not feeling well, but I'm like far more aware than I was, and I just kind of like chuckle. Thank you.
All right. Cool. Nicely done, Crusher. All right. So you got a success. So there's a moment at a stoplight where you put your hand on his shoulder and he looks at you, and he kind of nods and he's like, yeah, okay, all right, like drives off. Like somehow that moment of like silent troll strength passes between the two, and he's
Exactly.
just like, yes, my brother. So he heads off. You guys, it's a fairly bumpy road because the roads here are shit. There's potholes everywhere. And you head away from you get to the edge of kind of a residential area, and you come up to like what looks like it used to be a public school. The playground and stuff is all super overgrown. There's like urban like grass. It's all yellow and like shitty. It's grown up everywhere. The PS whatever sign above the school is missing. Though you can make out the like letters that say Albert Einstein Elementary School, but they've been pried off. They're long gone, and then spray painted over top, and like nicely spray painted, like with a stencil. It says Redmond School just over it.
So does this school have a lot of stories that end with like that student Einstein? They're, like actually factual.
Did Raekwon or whatever the fuck the guy is, DeShaun, did he go to school here? Did she say anything like that?
DeShaun.
DeShaun.
No.
Sorry, I
No.
started thinking Raekwon because it's solemn bullshit. Don't even ask about it. But
Because the Wu-Tang Clan are the best. That's
well,
all.
I mean, it,
They ain't nothing to fuck with, man.
That's
we had-
right. If
Neil
they were
got-
here, man, none
Sure.
of this would be.
short aside, Neil got donated like $2,500 to name a major city and roleplay solemn Raekwon, so that's why it was in my head. Anyways,
Man, if somebody wants to give me $2,500, I will name anything Ghostface Killer.
he
for
did
you.
like
Do
a
it.
72-hour stream, so that was
Jesus
also
Christ.
part of it. But yeah, do it long stream, you'll get donations.
You pull up on Jizza Boulevard. President Ghostface says to you. Okay, so so he doesn't say anything. He just kind of like looks at the school like, okay, here we are. This is the address. And when you start getting out, Crusher, he says to you because you're the only one he can talk to.
Yeah.
It's a double meaning there. Catch that?
Yeah.
He says to you, he's like, watch out. This is 99's turf. Those motherfuckers are crazy. And then he closes the door as you get out. And he shouts through the open window. He's like, once you're done with this shit, call me. Maybe we can work something out. You help me with my problem,
Wait. Aren't you taking us to lunch at the community outreach center too?
He like turns around because you're on the other side of the car, getting out of the truck, and he's like, "Woman, I'm not taking you for lunch anywhere." And he like peels out and drives off.
Fucking fantastic. I knew Maurice was going to fuck this up somehow. Just totally forgot to mention that we've got 2 destinations to go to here in Redmond.
I love that you're ranting to the empty air.
Maybe those other guys will take you to lunch.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That's the sad thing. You're not wrong.
So Bonbon, Hadia comes up behind you and like puts her arm around you. And you're tiny compared to her, right? So she puts her arm around you and she's like, "Hey, don't worry about it." She like looks at her watch. She's like, "We're here with 5 minutes to spare."
All right. Well, I'm glad you're feeling good about this. At least we made it here. Let's do this.
All right. So yeah, you guys all want to walk up to the front door of the school and just go inside?
Yeah. I guess so.
Crusher,
Yeah,
take the lead.
I'm leading. I'm walking
Okay.
in with a more badass approach. Instead of having the gun at my side, I've like thrown it over my shoulder with the assault cannon. Yeah, like that. I'm just walking in casually.
It's a very
I
large
walk-
gun to be one-handing.
I walk at the back of the group, walking backwards. Kind of the same. Like my AK in my hands, just like looking around.
Nice. Okay. Nice ass. You do see across the street a very prominent black and white, like spray painted, like a big, like not just hastily spray painted, but someone took time to do this. A big double number 9 in black and white up on the wall of some abandoned building across the street.
Could this mean something?
It's a
2
clue.
9s. All right, I commit this to memory for future use.
Okay. All right. So yeah, so you guys come up to the front door of the school and get ready to go in. Do you want to take a break here? Does that sound like a
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good
okay
point.
time? Okay, cool.
We'll take this point and we'll come back and we'll do about 45 minutes for the last quote-unquote hour. So we'll see you guys then. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll be right back.